What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Siren Frost. For most of you who are new here, hi, how are ya? In today's video, I'm gonna be trying to do a deck profile for you guys. This is a deck profile that has been a way long overdue and a good hot minute. In another video, I can explain as to why I haven't been posting this lately, and we'll see what happens in that one. But today, we got our Shaw Paladin playmat out, and yes, we are doing Claret Sword Dragon today, yes! I'm actually really excited, you guys. I've been really looking forward to this for a while. Ever since I found out he's becoming the next boss for Shaw Paladin, my heart just stopped, it bled, it dried, it got moist again, and I became lovable with this dragon. Yes, me and Claret are actually married. So, yes, don't fuck with me. Just kidding, guys. Sadly, I was going to post a Phantom Blaster Dragon deck profile, but due to some misunderstandings and some misspeaking, that deck was taken away again. So, no big deal. I mean, there's always room for next time. Now, before you all judge me on this deck profile, let me just do a little disclaimer on this. There are some cards in here that I chose as temporary hosts until I get the actual fully build. Until I get enough money, because there's some cards in here that need to go in here, but they're fucking expensive. So, yeah, TCG player, thanks a lot. Thanks. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's just dive right into it, you guys. And, yeah, let's see how it's going. So, for my starting Vanguard, we're playing Promising Knight, David. Let me see if I can actually zoom in here so you all can see this a lot better, and if not, I am so sorry. There we go. So, I'm glad they brought Promising Knight David back, because despite him not having his full retirement build, we count as 2 sacrifices, we can still use him as draw 1 card thing. So, it's not a bad thing. But I know some people in the standard, premium standard format, they're going to be using the original David because of the sacrifice ability. But it's nice to know that David came back for the second time in this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the V-Series. So I'm pretty excited about that. So his main just effect is, for every starting Vanguard, draw 1 card. So, no biggie. It's actually not a bad thing. So, that's my starting Vanguard for Shaw Paladin. Now for trigger lineup, let's try to zoom out here just a little bit. So for grade 1 lineup, I'm playing 4 heal triggers and 12 crits. I was explaining to why it's going like this. So we're playing 4 Abyss healers, 4 Dark Bond Trumpeters, 4 Grim Revengers, and 4 Death Feather Eagles. So let me explain something to you guys. I originally had the intention of playing 4 draws, 4 draw PGs, 4 heals, and only 8 crits. But at the moment, I don't have a playset of MacLears. So that's still in the process of getting those right now. So like I said, there are some cards in here that are meant to be in here that I wanted to, but for right now, we'll just do what we can, and we'll just use whatever we have at our disposal. And besides, I was very notorious for 12 crits anyway, so this is not a bad idea for now. And so yeah, Death Feather Eagle was actually going to be MacLear, but for right now, until I get him, we're just going with the Eagle. Not the American Bald Eagle, but just the Eagle. So that's my trigger lineup. Now, if I recall something from reading on Claret Sword's profile, he requires all grade 1s for this new format, his new power that we have. But, I like to have a different, nice, versatile idea, so I might change his deck up more, but I'll let you know what deck cards I'm missing for this. So, for grade 1s, we are playing 4 copies of Cherishing Knight Branwen, formerly known as the Stride Fodder, now became an official unit instead of just one idea of a Stride Fodder, but you know what I'm saying. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Blue Espada Dragon. So we got 4 of him. And next, I'm using the 4 complete guards for grade 1s, which of Extirpation, Bheara, I think. I think that's how you pronounce her name. So, like I said, since I don't have the mech Leers, she's a temporary host for right now for the deck, just so I can have the ability to play Shadow Paladins, at least their best. And finally, 2 copies of Blackwing Swordbreaker. Now, I've seen some profiles that played more than just the usual 14 grade 1s. If anything, they play like 16 grade 1s and less on grade 2s. Because Claret Dragon's ability is that you need to have more grade 1s in the drop zone to activate its skill, or Branwen's ability to get more power. This deck comes down to the amount of grade 1s that you have in the drop zone. But someone did kind of tell me, like, here's the thing. As soon as I get Skull Witch in the main, because I know she's like $26 right now as fuck. Like, girl, you guys are all crazy. I'm going to try to replace her with the mains at the moment. But for right now, this is the best that I can actually do. I still need to get the rest of the cards. I mean, I did have the main at the time, but it went with the Blaster Dragon, so it went bye-bye. So this is the grade 1 lineup I have currently, and I'm sorry if the glare is kind of bad. I tried to, find some decent amount of lighting, but not working out very well. Alright, so next for grade 2s, we are playing 4 copies of Darkpride Dragon. I'm glad they brought him back because he's actually a genuine staple for the Claret build in the original one. But I was sad that his brother Dark Horse did not join us, so that's sad. And plus, he has a very new skill. Like, he automatically gains 5,000 power. In exchange, you throw away the top 3 cards of your deck to the drop zone. That's all. And if it just so happens a grade 1 appears during the excavation, during the top 3's sending, you counterblast 1 and you draw a card. So this is what happens. You get more cards in your hand than anything else, which is a good hand advantage. Next, we are playing 4 copies of Morion Spear Dragon. I never had this guy even during the original format, but he's pretty good. Like, I've seen people maybe come down to at least 3. I don't know why, but who cares? We're not like everyone else. Next, and finally for grade 3, we are playing 3 copies of Witch of Iron Chains Ness. For me, this witch has an ability that I find very intriguing, but it comes at a cost. You Soul Blast 1 and you retire 1 grade 1 unit, and then you get to choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If you ever looked at my Blaster deck profile, my very first one I ever did, that deck did a shit ton of retiring. Now this one is like a minor setback or a minor thing, but yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Like, I was actually really looking forward to play Claret Sword again. Sorry guys, I'm slurring, but overall I just became really excited to play this deck again. But the new mechanics is just sometimes getting used to, which I did over time to control. But I'm still learning some new tricks every day. So. But the one thing I will make a complaint about is that I know she's a pretty good card to have. She's okay. But I strongly wish that they bring out Scornful Knight Giva. Like, I still have my regular playsets of her, and I can, play her at a time, but still. Now, finally for grade 3s, we're playing the main boss himself, the high bitch in charge. 4 copies of Claret Sword Dragon. No longer Supremacy Dragon, it's just Claret Sword Dragon now, because that's what we all used to call him. We don't use his full name unless you really want to be all anime-like, which I used to be. So his skill is that when he's placed on Vanguard, you send the top 3 cards in your deck. And for each grade 1 that appears during that ability, you add 10,000 power for every grade 1. So even with a force marker, he gets additional up to 3,000 power, up to 30,000 power if depending on the number of grade 1s. And most of the time I've been playing him, I can honestly just say I only got 2 grade 1s or 1. So he gets this only additional 10,000 to 20,000. But that's still plenty enough to, do some heavy damage. And after this unit attacks, you counterblast 1 and you remove 7 grade 1s from your drop zone. remove him from play, and he stands back up. The downside is he drives checks once. That's pretty much all it. Next, for grade 3s, we're playing 2 copies of Knight of Severity, Dubdrenn. So we're playing 2 of this guy, and 2 of Danger-Lunge Dragon. Now, you're all probably thinking, like, this is a crazy build. Like, this is not what we're kind of used to. Well, my type of style is different than yours, but no complaints. Now, Def's Knight of Severity's ability, if you're as long as your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you can blast 1, you draw a card, and he gets automatically a 10,000 power boost. While as the dragon goes, Vanguard wise, when plays, Soul Blast 1 and return. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm blind. Return a grade 2 from your drop zone to your hand. So that's not bad. And then its other skill is when it attacks, if you have 3 or more force markers, Soul Blast 1 grade 3. Until the end of the battle, your opponent, this unit gets plus 10,000 and a plus 1 critical, and your opponent cannot call sentinels from hand. So I think he's a good late finisher. I mean, he's like the younger brother of Phantom Blaster Dragon. That's what my personal opinion is, but I could be probably wrong. So there is my build for the Claret Dragon deck. And now I also got 1 Quick Shield, this guard one. Someone told me that since it's grade 0, if your opponent already has a grade 1, you ride your unit and you get this one automatically to your hands. So I'm still trying to get like the hang of the mechanics things here, but yes. And then if we're all just going a little crazy here, I'm actually using 6 force markers, force 1 markers. I've seen people play force 2, especially the newer Kanzaki force 2 marker, which I'm jelly about still. But you know, you can't stack those kind of markers on those units. If anything, you have to stack only have up to 3. And which I think is kind of fucking stupid. But I picked 6 just in case I keep writing more and writing more. So that's kind of why I do it. So, no biggie. Alright guys, so I know it's been a good hot minute since I ever did a deck profile anymore. Life got crazy for me. And I'm glad I actually have a chance to, you know, come on here and talk to you guys, seeing how you guys are doing, and finally getting a chance to do a deck profile I've been wanting to do for the longest time. Like a good fucking hot minutes. So, I'm not complaining about it at all anymore. So yeah, guys. What do you guys think about this deck profile? If you guys think it's okay, it's not bad for a build, it just could be a little better. I did say there are some cards I still need to try to get, like Skull Witch the main, or some other grade 2s are probably better for this deck. However, you know, I just do what I can. You know, it's not the end of the world. There's always chances to get some more, so no biggie. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next videos, and I will go into more better detail in the vlog episodes. So let's hopefully I can still keep doing this. So you guys have a good day and stay safe, please, and thank you. And I love you all still. Have a great day. Bye.